Welcome, fellow freaks, geeks, and nostalgic 90s nerds to my channel, Slime and Slashers, where, yeah, we talk about everything from Nickelodeon slime to horror movie slashers, but plenty of stuff in between. And today's video is one of those in-between videos. It is a bookish themed video because this is a Readathon announcement video! So, before we get into the deets, we'll go to the short intro, we'll come back, and we'll talk all about it. Welcome back, guys! You may have guessed from my attire that the Readathon is a Christmas-themed Readathon, and you would be right. However, is this just any old Christmas Readathon? No, bitch! This is a Christmas evil Readathon. What does that mean, Kelsey? Well, it means that it's a horror-themed Readathon, and I'm very excited. And no, I'm not hosting this by myself. I'm hosting this Readathon with a group of friends, and I'm very, very excited. Before I go into more details, I just want to say that you might think, if you've been a longtime viewer of mine, that I came up with this name for this Readathon, because, just so you guys know, Christmas Evil, the movie, is one of my favorite Christmas movies, like, ever. As of 2 years ago. It was the first time I saw it 2 years ago. And since then, I have bugged my friend Kat to rewatch the movie, so she did last year, upon my insistence, and I wanted her to see if she could change her mind about it because she didn't like it. So we had a big thing last year called the Christmas Evil Challenge, where if people voted Kelsey, they were pro Christmas Evil the movie. If they voted for Kat, they were anti Christmas Evil. They thought it was corny, they hated it, they didn't like it. So I won, by the way, just so you guys know. The people agree with me, and Christmas Evil is a good movie. But we're not talking about the movie, and I did not come up with the name, even though if you were there for last year and you saw my Christmas content, including the Christmas Evil content I did with my friend Kat, you might have assumed I did come up with this name. No, my friend Kelly, over at Kelly Hooked on Books, who's really the mastermind behind this Readathon, she came up with the name. She was just thinking about Christmassy things, and she randomly thought of the movie, and so she thought it'd be fun to do a Readathon that's a horror-themed Readathon and call it the Christmas Evil Readathon. And of course, because I love the name of the movie, I thought that had a nice ring to it, so I said, hell yeah, I want to be involved. So guys, please follow Kelly at Kelly Hooked on Books, because she will also be hosting things during the month of December. And yes, I know it's early, we're not in December yet, but the whole reason I want to let you guys know ahead of time is so that you guys can get planning and to leave some days open so that you can join in on the festivities, because it's going to be a freaking blast. So other people involved in this Readathon are Fiber Artsy, aka my friend Crystal. I love her so much. She is so awesome. I am so beyond excited to be co-hosting with her. Also, you guys know how much I love Katrina Brown. I talk about her all the time, so yes, I am co-hosting with Katrina! So she will be involved too. And a very underrated and newer booktuber, Michelle's Melancholia, will also be co-hosting with us. So again, that is Kelly at Kelly Hooked on Books, Crystal at the channel Fiber Artsy, Katrina at the channel Katrina Brown, and Michelle at the channel Michelle's Melancholia. Please follow all channels. I will link them all below. So guys, would this be a Readathon without prompts? Well, technically, yes, you can have a Readathon with a theme without any prompts, but we do have prompts. So the whole group of us, we were in the DMs on Instagram, and we were, you know, basically spitballing ideas back and forth, and we came up with a bingo board, and I will go through the prompts with you very shortly, but I want to get through these other details first. So there is a bingo board. There is also a Discord that we created specially for this Readathon. So it is not my Discord, it is a special Christmas Evil Discord channel, and I will link that channel down below. We also made a special Instagram account because there will be photo challenges, and I will be in charge of the Instagram account. And we do have an official hashtag. The official hashtag is hashtag XMissEvilReadathon. That's XMAS Evil Readathon. So whenever you post a photo prompt or anything about the Readathon, please use that hashtag, not only on Instagram, but on your YouTube videos as well, please. And don't forget to tag all the co-hosts if you do end up making a TBR video and if you want to join in. And if you do want to join in, please comment down below because I want to know. So not only will there be a bingo board that you can share on Instagram, but I also made a printable, which I will show you. I have a little blank one printed out to show you guys, but after we go through the prompts so it doesn't spoil anything. But yes, I first created my first printable for my Nostalgic November Readathon, which we are in the midst of right now as I'm filming this in November. And I just thought that was such a cool idea. I love printing out a piece of paper and writing on it. It makes me feel organized. It gives me something to check off physically versus just posting something on my Instagram. So yes, you can post the bingo board that Kelly made on Instagram for your photos and stuff and for sharing your TBR, but you could also print out this nice little printable and write out your pics for your TBR. So we also are planning at least one, if not more, movie watch parties. And I figured out how to do this on Discord. Yes, there are such things as Amazon watch parties, but if you want to watch a movie that is not on Amazon, it becomes a little bit more difficult. So we will announce which movies we are watching and when we get closer to December, but I'm telling you, I figured out how to do it so we could do it on the group Discord. So again, make sure you're following our Christmas Evil Discord link down below because that will be important because I figured out how to freaking stream it on there. I even did a test run, so it does work. Alright, so also we will be putting up a poll to determine which movie we'll be watching, so stay tuned to the Discord and to our Instagram for that poll. And also, I really have to credit Lexi from Books with Lexi. Check out her channel. I'll link her channel down below. She is not a co-host, but she was a co-host and basically the brains behind the recent Readathon, Halloween Readathon. And I feel like she is a huge inspiration for us wanting to go above and beyond with this Readathon. And in particular, I was actually thinking about her event, the overnight sleepover she hosted for Halloween, when I was coming up with events for this Readathon, the Christmas Evil Readathon. So I decided, why not have a holiday party live stream? So this will not be a 12-hour live stream like Lexi's stream for Halloween, because that is just a little too long, and I don't think any of my co-hosts are up for that. I don't know how long it will last, but it will at least last 4, 5, 6 hours. I might even stretch it further. So it'll be a very loose end time, but it'll have a very definite start time, and that date will be determined and announced very soon. So again, stay tuned to all the things linked below so you can find out when we are hosting that. I am super excited. I have come up with some party games. I have come up with truth or scare questions, which originally were formatted for Halloween, but I changed the questions to be Christmas related. And so everyone in the chat will be able to answer the truth questions, and then everyone there live in the chat will be able to watch us do little scares or, you know, AKA dares. They won't be anything extreme or weird, so don't worry. I really liked the list I came up with. Also, I figured out a way to play cards against humanity, or, you know, kind of a offshoot, not that brand, but that same idea of game online with friends with up to 50 people. So I got to test to make sure that works, but that should be one of the games that we're playing and that everyone should be able to join in on. And I might figure out some more party games as we go, and we're gonna have I'm gonna have drinks, the co-hosts will have drinks. I encourage people to dress up because I will be dressed up for this holiday party, and I think it will be a ton of freaking fun. And I'm hoping we can rope in some special guests and stuff, but we'll see. And again, I really do want to shout out Books with Lexi because her sleepover party for Halloween was just above and beyond, and that really inspired me to want to do like a holiday live stream party. So I gotta give credit where credit is due, and make sure you follow Lexi, as I said. And also, we will be creating a Christmas Evil YouTube tag coming in December. So look out for that video, and hopefully you guys will want to join in and answer the tag and participate, and it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm excited about that. Very original, very unique tag video. And finally, I will be releasing, and so will the other co-hosts, a second video about this Readathon, and it will include my TBR as well as book recommendations for the prompts. So once I go through these prompts and you're wondering, what the hell am I going to read? Well, I'm going to release another video which will have my book choices, and it will have some suggestions for you too. And the other co-hosts will do the same. Alright, so without further ado, let us go through the book prompts, and then I will also go through the photo prompts with you guys, but the photo prompts will be posted online as well. Alright guys, first up, we do have a group read, which is not a prompt, it's like an extra bonus thing. So there are 9 prompts, and this group read would be the 10th book, it's not a prompt. But if you want to join us for the group read, it is Autumn Bleeds into Winter by Jeff Strand. And I'm very excited about this because I love Jeff Strand. Now yes, I've only read one book by him, which is Clowns vs. Spiders, but it was so funny and so awesome. He's got a great sense of humor, and from what I can tell, he's a wonderful writer. Actually, I read 2 books by him. Why am I forgetting it? It's because it was so short. I also read 20th Anniversary Screening, also very funny and witty, and a very entertaining story. So yes, Jeff Strand is great, and we're really excited that he is our group read with his book, Autumn Bleeds into Winter. Alright, so I'm looking at my printable right now, which I will show you right after I go through all of these prompts with you. First up, the prompt is inspired by the wonderful horror movie Black Christmas, which is a wonderful slasher movie, and it's really one of the first slasher movies ever made. A lot of people think it's Halloween, but Black Christmas came first. Oh yes, indeed, it did. Alright, so for this prompt, read a book with black magic or an occult book. You know, I think this could be rather loose. If you want to consider that as supernatural, then read something that is supernatural or has a supernatural flair. If you want to, interpret it that way, I'm perfectly okay with that. Second prompt is based off of Krampus, the true embodiment of Christmas evil. So for this one, read a creature feature or a monster book. Now this could have a monster in the cover, a monster in the story. Does Krampus himself count as a monster or creature? Hell yes! Of course you can read a Krampus book. There are plenty of Krampus-themed books out there, so that would be very seasonally appropriate. But you don't have to stick with wintry or Christmas reads. You can read any book with a monster or creature. Alright, next up, this prompt is based off of A Christmas Carol. Of course, that's a Christmas classic type of story. Now, for this one, read a haunting type of story or a ghost story. And again, you can interpret that how you want. If you want to read a haunted house story specifically, then yes, go ahead and do that. There's also a book called Ghost Story. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Somebody might be reading it during Christmas time because it is set in winter and it would be rather appropriate for Christmas time. All right, next up, a gifted book. We do give a lot of gifts around the holiday seasons, so how appropriate is it to have a prompt about gifted books? I say, get to that book you've been meaning to get to that your friend gave you. This is the perfect opportunity to finally do that. Next up, very, very easy, right in the middle of the board, a mood read. Read whatever you want. And by the way, we have a group read, and if you want to read that group read for the mood read, go ahead and put your group read right there, or read something else, and you can choose to participate in the group read or not. Alright, the 6th prompt, sleigh bells ring, are you listening? This is not your regular old sleigh bells, like S-L-E-I-G-H. This is sleigh bells! You know, you slaying, or that slays, whatevs. I'm not hip or anything, I don't know the lingo of the young peeps, but all of this sounds ridiculous. Anyway, sleigh bells. Read a slasher book. So yes, that kind of sleigh. And I'm excited because I love slasher books. It is a little difficult to find winter-themed slasher books. Alright guys, sorry, political people knocking at the door. These people do not quit, and I'm so sick of it. Anyway, that is like the 400th politically related person that has knocked on my door in this last month and a half, and I'm over it. So anyway, back to the slasher discussion. There are a few wintry and a few Christmassy slashers. I will be talking about those, but you don't have to read wintry or Christmassy books if you don't want to, and there are plenty non-Christmassy slashers to choose from as well. The 7th prompt, Winter Wonderland. Read a book set in winter, with snow on the cover. You can interpret this the way you want. There are a ton of great winter horror books that I want to get to, and a ton of great winter thriller books too. So the things you could choose for this one, basically the choices are endless. So that is the good thing there. You could almost pick anything. Next up, for the 8th prompt, Santa's Little Helper. Read a middle grade book, and I'm so excited for this one because there's some great middle grade reads out there. I could name drop a few fun middle grade reads that are wintry or Christmassy right now, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till the recommendation / TBR video because this shouldn't be too long. I just have so many things to recommend to you guys though, and I can't wait to talk about them. Okay, next up, final prompt, Reindeer Ride. Read a translated work or a book written by a non-US author. And this one is awesome. I think it's a good way to create diversity in your reading. You can read books by authors from other countries outside of the US, or a translated book, which is also awesome to do. Okay, that's all the prompts, and once again, so it's 9 prompts total, and if you choose to do the group read, you can do that on top of all the 9 prompts, or you can use the group read to fit into one of the prompts, especially the mood read, it would definitely fit there, and so you would be accomplishing 9 total prompts, aka reading 9 books. Or if you want to do all the prompts and then also join in on the group read, that's a total of 10 books. Unless you double dip, which you can do. Triple dip? Yes. Dip however many times you want to. I am not the guy from Seinfeld who accuses George of dipping once and then dipping again. And, you know, it's a big old thing, and he gets in trouble for double dipping. So here is the printable, guys. You could see my little Santa devil guy up there, and the evil is in blood. And we've got the red and green formatting throughout the whole thing. And this blank printable here, you've got your prompts at the top in red and green, and you've got the word choice, and you could write in your choices. If you have more than one you're choosing between, there should be room, hopefully, to write 2 or 3 things here if you don't write the author name, or you might be able to fit it if you write small enough. Anyway, this should be good for people to use who like to write things out. And here is a look at Kelly's bingo board, which I think she did a fantastic job with. I love her background. It's so cool. I actually tried to find that image and I couldn't find it, so she did a very, very good job at designing that. All right, and quickly, I'm just going to go through with you guys the photo prompts. And again, we will have these posted in our Discord, and we will also post them on the special Instagram, because that is where you guys can share these photos. You could also feel free to share them in the Discord itself. All right, and I have 5 prompts, 5 official prompts, but I do have a bonus prompt that I wrote out. So the bonus prompt can be an extra photo prompt you accomplish, or it could replace one of the other 5. Essentially, we picked 5 because that way you could do 1 photo prompt / challenge a week of every week in December. All right, so the first photo prompt, share a picture of your Christmas Evil TBR stack. That should be pretty easy to do. Anyone could do that. Number 2, a peppermint stack. Red and white are classic Christmas colors. Take a picture of a red and white book stack. So a lot of these prompts, by the way, are color coordinated or color related and stack related. Number 3, share a picture of a seasonal beverage or a seasonal snack and your current read. Number 4, take a picture of a Christmas / seasonal look, like, you know, yourself wearing a Christmas shirt, a Christmas headband, a Christmas necklace, Christmas earrings, any kind of accessories, a Christmas purse, with a book that matches your vibe. Say I'm taking a picture with this Santa hat. I can hold up a red book and say, look, this book matches my holiday vibe, my holiday style today, whatevs. You can interpret it the way you want. It doesn't have to match your vibe. If you're actually reading it and it kind of looks similar to what you're wearing or whatever, interpret it the way you want, okay? It's supposed to be very, very fun and very fluid and very easy for the most part. And the 5th final official photo prompt, a Grinch stack. The Grinch embodies Christmas evil, so take a picture of a green stack of books, and that one is fun. I just thought, Grinch, we gotta have the Grinch involved in this readathon in some way, shape, or form. Alright, and the bonus prompt that I designed, now not everyone has to do this. I will definitely be doing this as a photo prompt, but also I might be wearing, and you'll see what I mean once I say what the prompt is, I might be wearing the item at our holiday party, or crafting the item at our holiday party. So, I don't know, it'd be fun to have a little contest surrounding this, but I don't know, what do you guys think? Are you interested in that? So what this bonus prompt is take a picture wearing an ugly Christmas Evil sweater. What does that mean? Take a picture wearing an ugly holiday sweater. Everyone has those nowadays, it seems like. But make the pic spooky. That's what makes it a Christmas Evil sweater, is that you've got something spooky in the picture. It could be a spooky devil horn headband. I saw my friend Sarah wear one of those recently on Thrills and Kills booktube channel. You've got to check her out. She's awesome. So yes, she was wearing little devil horns, and that would go great with a ugly Christmas sweater, and it would look awesome in a photo, and it would also be awesome to do a contest. If anybody is interested in that, let me know, and we could do a little contest where people send in their, you know, ugly Christmas sweater, spooky pictures where they're wearing the sweater, but there's got to be something spooky in the picture. It doesn't have to be on the sweater, but it has to be somewhere in the picture, whether it's what you're holding, a necklace, a hat, a headband, some kind of accessory, or you can make your ugly Christmas sweater spooky in some way. I actually saw some kind of spooky-ish Christmas sweaters online on some awesome independent stores. Like, I saw this candy cane colored ugly Christmas sweater with pumpkins on it, but the pumpkins were candy cane colored. So that is what makes it Christmas, but it's also kind of like a spooky sweater at the same time. So yeah, if you want to make your actual sweater spooky and also Christmassy at the same time, you could do that. I know my friend Teresa back in the day made her own ugly Christmas sweater at a party. You could do that, like hang little ornaments, hang like a little battery operated string of lights into your sweater, but you could also put little spooky things on it, like orange ornaments as well for Halloween, you know, or you could literally like iron on a flippin' image of a jack-o'-lantern. Whatever you want to do, you could have fun with it, be as creative as you want. That's the whole point. I really want to do a contest. Comment below if you're interested. Alright, and that is it for the announcement video. That's all the prompts, and that is all the info you need, guys, I think. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. Are you guys interested in participating? It's going to be a lot of fun. The holiday party will be before Christmas, so don't worry. It won't be too close to the holidays. We're going to try to have it within the first 3 weeks of December, and we're trying to aim for a weekend, but again, that date is to be determined and to be announced, so stay tuned. Alright guys, are you going to participate in our Holly Jolly Christmas Evil celebration? I hope so, because I'm so jazzed for it. It's gonna be awesome. By the way, just for this video, I busted out some Christmas stuff, even though it's only early November when I'm filming this. Skeleton reindeer, hell yeah. And I am wearing a Christmas Evil, the movie, t-shirt. So, Christmas Evil, bitch. It ain't just a readathon, it's a movie. I would personally love to host a screening of Christmas Evil. That's not one of our official plans, but it's something I might do as a bonus. If you guys are interested in me hosting an extra movie night screening of Christmas Evil, please let me know, because I'd love to make that happen. That would be so much fun. Alright guys, for this time, that is it for me. Don't forget to comment below if you're going to participate. Till next time, you guys know what you can do. Have a holly jolly
Christmas Evil!
Oh, that's so dumb. Bye guys!